What's up, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Franck Ribery, the new card that's available in eFootball, this free card from the penalty game. And you can get this 94 rated Franck Ribery card with the double booster. New card, the new concept of the double booster that's available since eFootball 2025. And let's have a quick look here at the stats of this card. As you can see, 94 rated, and with the boost he will get up to 95 with 91 in ball control and 92 in dribbling. Now this card has second booster here that's called Fantasista. I did it with the random booster option, and it took me a couple of times before I could get this Fantasista. They gave me a goalkeeper booster first, so I had to do it again, which is what can happen with the random booster. But Fantasista is actually something pretty good for his position, as he plays offensive midfielder. He can also play on the sides, on the wings, as you can see. But there are some issues with this card. Of course, I played a couple of games. As you can see, 0 goals, 0 assists here for Franck Ribery. And one of the main problems of this card is the finishing. As you can see here, he has 78 only in finishing, and with the booster it just goes to 79. Now this card is not a bad card, of course, because it's 100 rated in the game. But if you're starting the game now in eFootball 2025, you haven't played eFootball 2024, and you don't already have players, then maybe this card is something that you can use along with the other players with double boosters that are available in the game for a relatively cheap amount of money, like Guardiola, David Villa, Neymar, and Messi. And so here you would get a offensive midfielder that sort of can complete this team. But if you've played already this game and you have eFootball 2024, you have a good team, then most likely this guy is not going to find a place in your team. As you can see, he only has 2 stats that are above 90, ball control and dribbling. Now he plays in a lot of positions, as you can see here on the hit map of his play style. But the real problem when you're going to play him as a offensive midfielder is that he lacks so much in finishing that he's going to miss a lot of opportunities. And that's why maybe he's even better on the side rather than playing as a sort of a supporting role behind the number 9. But with 79 in speed and 85 in acceleration, he's not either really fast enough to play on the wing. And so you have someone who's a good distributor. He can make nice passes, but he cannot really finish that well. And that's going to make him really, sort of a problem in the team, because the offensive midfielder, he has to be able to score in eFootball. And that's the reason why this guy, even though he has good stats and he has the second booster, the fact that his finishing lacks really is going to make him sort of a player that is going to be a tier under the best offensive midfielders in this game that you can have in Platini, for example, or Griezmann, or even a Van der Vaart, which was a free card that they gave a few weeks ago in eFootball. But yes, Franck Ribery sort of missing, and also his size 170 makes him, sort of a small guy, 63 in physical contact. So he's going to be pushed off the ball easily. He's not going to be able to finish. And then that's going to be a real problem for this card. And that's going to be the reason why probably you don't want to play with this player on your team if you have a good team already. But let's have a quick look here in the game plan. And let me switch to my first team here. And as you can see here, I played him with the other players of eFootball 2025 with the double boosters, Neymar, Messi on the side, and David Villa on top, Pep Guardiola, a very good card that's pretty cheap, only $1 you'd have to pay to get him. But here is Franck Ribery in the middle, so that is sort of the type of team that you can have if you want to play with like a free team or a relatively cheap team. That is a kind of a build that you can do, but otherwise, this Franck Ribery card, I don't even think I'm going to give him the skills to sort of complete his card and try to make him better, because his finishing really is going to be a problem. As you can see here in the game with the boost, he only goes to 81, and when he's going to be facing the goalkeeper at 81, he's going to miss a lot of easy opportunities, and you know that you cannot do that in eFootball. If you want to play well, if you want to get good results, then you're going to have to take all the chances that you get, and you cannot afford to waste opportunities with a player like Ribery. So in the end, they gave you a free player on the first turn of the penalty game in eFootball, and he's not going to turn out to be such a great player. Of course, that's what you would expect from a free player, but of course you can still play him in your team now if you don't have any other players, and eventually along the way in eFootball 2025 you will probably get some better free players along. But anyway, that's the review for Ribery. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.